Hello and welcome again. In this video tutorial I will start a more ambitious project, and probably I will not be able to show all of this in one tutorial, and I'll make 2 or 3 parts of it. Okay, so let me just show you this. Yeah, this is an M4A1 Carbine Rifle, and I don't know if you play Counter-Strike, but yeah, that's where my idea came from. And this is what I'm going to show you how to model a carbine rifle, something like this. Okay, so it's going to be a long tutorial, so let's just begin. First, I need some reference images, and I can find those very easily right here on TurboSquid. This is actually a model that you can buy, 60 bucks or something like that, but I'm not gonna buy it. I'm just gonna right click save image as. That's how you download it, and I'm gonna load it in my Blender scene. Here is my default scene. Okay, so I'm gonna first just load that image in the background. Okay, click open. Okay, just a second so I can find it. And this is my background image. Okay. Now I need to check this box to actually see it. Press 1 and 5 to go to orthographic, because you can see the background in perspective view. Okay, this is a little bit too large, so I'm gonna scale that down to about 1.1. Yeah, the size of the cube. Okay, now that the image is loaded, I can just start modeling, and I'm gonna start with some easier pieces to model, which will be this loader, or how you call it, and perhaps this. And if I have some time, I'm gonna show you how to model this as well in this part. Okay, so if you see, my background image is a little bit different from what you see on the side, because I flipped it horizontally, and yeah, that's pretty much the difference. Okay, I'm just gonna start with the default cube in here. Tab into edit mode, scale it down, and place it right in here. This is the piece that we're gonna begin with. Okay, now I'm gonna just manually arrange those. Make sure you select the back ones as well. Okay, something like that approximately. Also the top ones. Okay, now I'm gonna extrude this. I am gonna do it twice. Okay, once in here, and then extrude it again up till about there. You don't need so much details right here on the top, because that goes inside the rifle and you can see it, but I'm gonna do these holes in there, or yeah, holes, how you call them. Okay, first I think I'm just gonna scale this a little bit down on the Y. Think a little bit more. I don't have the precise scaling right now, but you can scale that at the end if you don't like it, if you don't like the scaling. Okay, first I need 2 holes in there, so I'm gonna add 4 loop cuts, scale them on the x-axis. Oh, sorry. We're just gonna select those and edge slide. Hold down Control and perhaps -0.7. Edge slide, -0.7. Okay, no, can do them both at the same time. I'm just gonna take them about here and edge slide that in there. Okay, that is fine, looks fine, and this is going to be a little bit bigger or wider. Okay, now the thing we're gonna do in here, first just delete all of these top faces because you don't need them, so delete those faces in there. And I'm gonna press Ctrl Tab, select face. Now I'm just gonna hold down Alt and Shift to select all of those faces in there. Okay, now I'm gonna extrude them in. Okay, so extrude, right click to place it and scale it down. Okay, just scale it down on the Y. Okay, something like that. And I'm not sure if you can see, if you can see this, but the holes, there are no holes right there at the bottom of the loader, so you have a plane in here at the bottom. Okay, so I have some extra faces in here that I need to delete, and in this all of this tutorial I want to make objects that have clean topology. So I just have a few polygonal faces in here on some objects, but basically I want clean topology. Okay, so I have some things in here that I need to fix. If you can see, there's an extra face in there. I have a face in here between all those four vertices, and when I extrude it, another face created in here between those vertices. So just select those, delete face, and delete this face as well, and we're gonna make a and gone face in here that we're gonna fix a little bit later. Okay, same things in here, delete faces. Okay, we're gonna just fix that with some loop cuts in a moment. First we need to delete all of these faces, and just I think we can do this faster. No, yeah, one more in here and in here. Okay, make a face in here and the face in there. Now we're gonna add some loop cuts to fix this problem. Ctrl R, add to loop cuts. Now Ctrl Shift Tab and switch to vertex snap. Select, make sure you select all the loop cut and just grab along Y. Hold down Ctrl to snap to that point, and you don't want a face in here because if you press F, it's a little bit awkward because it makes an edge between those two, but that edge is not connected to the face. So just gonna delete that edge, and the way to join two vertices over a plane is just press J in Blender, and that joins those vertices. Okay, gonna snap that to there as well and join those two. Alright, I'm gonna join these vertices in here and in there, also in here, and I need to loop cuts more in here. Yeah, select this loop cut, snap it about there and join that. Okay, the same with this other edge loop and join. Okay, so I just need one more thing in here and we're done. Now you can see it in here, but I'm gonna add 2 loop cuts in here. Control R. Okay, perhaps I just scale them along Y a little bit. Okay, or you could have used these two, but those two are fine. And in here it's don't think you can see it, but it's a face just like those that comes out. Okay, so just select the left vertices, yeah, those ones, and extrude them out just a little bit, perhaps a little too much, oh sorry. And yeah, I guess that's fine. Now just delete this extra edge. Let's see on the bottom if everything is alright. Yeah, everything is okay. Okay, now pretty much this is the loader. We're gonna add a subdivision surface modifier to make it smoother. I don't know, this depending on your computer, you can set it up to 3 or yeah, even 4. I'll just leave it at 2 because my computer is a little bit old. Oh, center. Okay, and make sure you select smooth shading. Now back into edit mode to fix some edges. Add the loop cut in here. And which one is not sharp enough? Yeah, I want this to be kind of rounded, but I think in here I could add 2 loop cuts and scale them up a little bit along Y. Okay, so this will be a little bit sharper. Okay, and that looks fine for me. Yeah, I guess. Now let's just go to this object in there, and for that we're gonna add, make sure you know object mode so you have a different object, and we're gonna add a circle. Now just switch back to increment to rotate this 90 degrees. Okay, so I'm gonna model this using a mirror modifier. So I'll just tab into edit mode. Maybe I can hide this so it won't disturb us. Okay, I'm gonna delete now 3/4 of the circle. Delete vertices, also this half in here. Delete vertices, and I'm gonna add a modifier which is going to be a mirror modifier. Yeah, along X, and Y axis. So now we can just model all that from this circle. Okay, some options in here, clipping. Maybe I'll bring this down just a little bit so I can see where is the middle point. Yeah, and I just enable clipping for the moment. Alright, now make sure you're in object mode, not edit mode, and place that circle about here, and we're gonna grab it down in edit mode. Okay, that's placed correctly. Now we're gonna start extruding it, so just select it all, extrude along X till about here. Yeah, that's fine. Now we're gonna do the stripes on there, like this. Yeah, those things in there, and we're gonna do that by adding some loop cuts. I'm gonna add 10 loop cuts for 10 stripes, yeah, stripes, and make sure you're in increment snap tight, and we're gonna just add manually another one for each loop cut. Okay, about point, yeah, point, maybe 0.6, yeah, 0.6 I think is fine, the distance, and add one loop cut for each loop cut that we already have at a distance of 0.6 or negative 0.6. Okay, 0.6, one more. Okay, and another one for the top part. This will be 0.2 maybe, and the bottom one will be thicker, so this will be point, or even in the middle, 0.0. Alright, now we're gonna extrude this. Control tab and switch to face, select mode, hold down Control and Shift to select each of those edge loops in there. Also select the top and bottom one, and we're gonna extrude it out a little bit. Extrude just a little bit. Alright, something like that. Now we're gonna switch back to vertex select mode. Okay, we have some vertices that we need to fix. Right, these on the top, we're gonna scale them along Z to 0, and also these ones. Oh, sorry, got to be in wireframe mode to select all of them. Scale them along Z 0. Alright, that looks fine. Also on the bottom, select these edges, these vertices, and grab them on the y-axis a little bit, also on the z-axis just a little bit, to fix that angle. Okay, now the topology is fine, looks fine, no extra faces in there. Alright, so we're almost done. We just need to model that thing in there, which we're gonna do by selecting, okay, deselect those vertices, okay, those in there, 3, and extrude, right click, scale it down. Okay, we need to snap to that point. Yeah, I think the height is fine. It's just right. Okay, this is this is because of the clipping, and the scaling wasn't right, it seems. Okay, so I'm just gonna select all that loop except this one and bring it Still we have a circle in there. I guess that would be a circle. Okay, now select this again and extrude it a little bit along the x-axis. Alright, this is our piece right in here. Okay, just one more thing we need to do. Press O to activate the proportional editing, and we're gonna switch this from smooth to linear. Okay, now select these vertices and we're gonna scale them down just a little bit. Okay, because as you can see, this is a little bit smaller in that point. Okay, now press O to disable proportional editing. Yeah, and pretty much this is our piece. It's done. Yeah, almost. Okay, just a little bit more editing in here. Select smooth shading and add the subdivision surface modifier, which again you can raise to 2 or 3 as you like. I need some loop cuts in here. This needs to be sharper than that. Yeah, let me look at my reference. Those are quite rounded. Maybe these ones need to be a little bit sharper, so I'm just gonna add a loop cut in here. Okay, maybe another one in there, and also for the bottom one. Okay, so that looks nice. If you think this comes out a little bit too much, you can just grab this point up a little bit. Okay, perhaps grab those one as well. Grab these bottom ones. Yeah, to the left as well. And it's not gonna be so pronounced in there. Okay, so that looks fine for me. If you need this to be a little bit more sharper, just add some more loop cuts and that will be okay. Okay, now tab into edit mode, then you can just grab this all up to unite it. Okay, and rotate it. Just rotate, shift to make the rotation smoother. Okay, just a little bit more. And that's fine. They are binded together. Alright, now let's just go to another piece. Quickly I'm gonna model that small piece in there by adding a circle, and that piece in there unites this in there with that. So just a quick model. Tab into edit mode. Alright, extrude that till about there, scale it up. And the way we're gonna do this, although I don't precisely know how this object looks on inside, but I guess it's something like that. Extrude that face again and scale it down, extrude it again and take it out, and it's something like this. I think that piece comes into this one, so that would be my piece in there. Maybe we can give it some thickness by selecting this loop cut in here, this edge loop, yeah, sorry, and just extrude that, scale it down a little bit. Now we're gonna select this one as well, extrude it again, scale it down, and we're gonna use this thing in here to unite them, called bridge to edge loops. So you select both the edge loops and press that button, and they, as you can see, they are bridged now. Okay, make sure this face doesn't come out through there. Seems like it doesn't. Okay, smooth shading, subdivision surface, and some loop cuts in here and in there, one in there, and that looks fine to me. Either way, you can't see on the final rifle, you can barely see it, only these faces in here, these outward faces, so I'm gonna leave it as it is. Okay, next we're gonna model this part in here, and I'm just gonna start with the tip of the gun, which is this part. It's a fun part to model. Those holes in there are quite fun. Okay, just place this in there, and I'm gonna tab into edit mode and extrude that till this point. Now I'm gonna extrude it again and scale it in, and that will be the hole that you can see in there. Extrude it out again, a little hole for a better effect. Extrude again and scale it up to those points, and another one in here. Extrude, scale, extrude along X, and then scale it up again after you extrude it. Okay, now just extrude it till this point in here, and as you can see, that black shadow, or that shadow in there, because this whole part is a little bit lower than this and this, so we're gonna extrude this again just a little bit, not that much this time, something like this, kind of like the half of that, and extrude it to this point. Okay, extrude it out again, and again, and we're kind of finished. Okay, now you have some holes in there that you can see, and I'm gonna delete those faces in there, and you'll see when we add the subdivision surface, it will look kind of nice. Okay, so just go to face select mode, press 7, and I'm gonna select 3 of these faces and delete them. Now press 1, press Z, and select 3 of these faces. Make sure you select it on both sides and delete them. Okay, now if you can see, those are a little bit rounded on our background, and these are not rounded, are square, but they will get round when I add the subdivision surface. So that's what I'm going to do. Add the subdivision surface. Okay, as you can see, and now they rounded themselves a little bit. Also press smooth shading, and I think I could use a loop cut in here, one in here, actually 2 in here, to make these sharper. Okay, that looks fine. The roundness is nice. You could just yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that because it's a small part, it's not so visible, so you're not gonna waste time on that. Okay, object mode, good. We're gonna continue with this in here. Again, we're gonna start with the circle, which we're gonna rotate 90 degrees, start from the tip and go to the tail. Alright, the tip. Okay, some easy extrusions. Actually, I'm just gonna make a face in there so I don't have to press X each time. Extrude, extrude, scale it up, extrude again, scale it down, extrude, extrude, and scale it up. Okay, extrude again. This will be only the barrel or the pipe. That will be another object. In there, extrude again till about here. Oh no, till about here, sorry. Scale it up, extrude again. And this part in here you don't need to model if you don't want, because it's inside the rifle, so you can't see it. Okay, so if you want, you can skip this. Yeah. Now I think I'm gonna delete this face because I don't need it. As I was saying, you can see this part in here, you can see is inside the barrel, inside the gun actually. Alright, now smooth shading, subdivision surface, level 2, and we need to smooth this, to sharp this. In here, one in here, and in here as well. Okay, we need two in here. Okay, that looks better. Maybe another one in here. Okay, in there. Also, this is a little bit sharper. And in here. As I was saying, you can skip this in here if you don't want to have so many vertices in your mesh, in your scene. Okay, that's pretty much done. We're gonna continue now with this part in here, and this is quite fun actually. It's now we're starting to do the interesting parts. So I'm gonna start out with a cube, which I'm gonna scale it down. Now tab into edit mode, and we're gonna start something like this from here. Alright, that's its width. Those are its sizes. Make sure it fits in there. We're gonna select these faces in here, extrude them out, and select Shift Control Tab, select this face in here and the one on the other side, and we're gonna extrude them out, scale on the Y, till about the width of this circle of that barrel. Just go along Y. So something like this, in line with that one. Okay, this is what we've got so far. Alright, that looks fine. Back to vertex select mode. Okay, I need those ones in there. Extrude to there, or here, yeah, there. Extrude again to there, and again in here. Okay, maybe I can bring this a little bit more back and add the loop cut in here. Okay, that looks fine. Now just another extrusion in here, and I'm gonna take those faces out as I did with those ones. So I'm just gonna scale them at the same width with the other ones, about there. Alright, back to vertex select mode. Now I'm gonna go up, and I think I'll start from this left part in here. Okay, just select all the stop vertices, yeah, all of them in there, and extrude them out, I mean up, till about there. Alright, now I'm gonna extrude them again and take them just a little bit up, and these two vertices, those in there, will come in here. As you can see, that's what we've got in there. Now I'm gonna select all of those again, and again I'm gonna take them up till about there. Alright, now in here I have an interesting part. Yeah, I'm gonna extrude them again and just take them up a little bit so I can see them. I'm gonna bring those in there. Alright, and I need to extrude them again till about there. Okay, that will be the extrusion so far. I need another one now, and this one no, I can take it to there, and this will be the final one. I'm gonna focus on that a little bit later. Now I need to take those vertices, yeah, and extrude them. No, I'm just gonna do them all together, all of those. Oh. Let me just take a look. Yeah, I need these. I need those vertices. Okay, well, it's not good. In fact, I'm just gonna do this thing in here. I'm just gonna come up with this part in here. I'm gonna unite them at the top. So just this up, that up, extrude again. I'm gonna manually place them in there, in here. Okay, now I'm gonna unite these faces. Perhaps I need some remodeling in there. Haven't done it quite correctly, so I'm gonna delete this for a moment. Okay, now we're gonna delete this face in here, make a face in there, delete that face, and I'm gonna bridge these two edge loops. Control E, bridge to edge loops. Okay, Control Z. What I haven't done right. Oh, some is not good in there. Control E. Okay. I think I'm gonna delete all of these vertices in there. Alright. Add a face in there. And I'm gonna select just these two parts in there and extrude them up. Oh wait, actually, no, just Control Z. I know where the problem is. Just gonna undo what I've done in there. Snap those in there. Alright, I got it. So just select that, and I can bring that all the way in there. And now I can unite this face in here with that one. Okay, now it turned out fine. gonna delete all of these faces. Okay, let's go further. I need to yeah, I'm gonna extrude this up and unite the next two faces in there. Alright, Ctrl Z. Delete faces. Okay, this will be one of the polygonal face that we have in here as well. Okay, Ctrl Z. Oh, forgot to deselect that one, that face. Okay, a face in there. And also faces between these edges. And I can delete that vertex in there. This one. And we can delete this vertex as well and make a face between those four edges. Alright, now we're gonna select all this top part and extrude it up. Now I'm gonna place it here, here, and in there. Alright, I'm gonna make a face. Actually, make a face between those two and subdivide them twice. Dissolve this edge in there, that vertex in there. Okay, snap that to that, snap this one to that, and make some nice faces in there. Some faces in here and some faces in there. Okay, so pretty much this will be for this tutorial. This part is not done yet, but I'm actually out of time now, so I'll continue in my next part. So see you next time.